Hi guys! Today we're making this cute miniature Christmas tree. Last time I did a miniature Christmas tree was a few years ago, so I thought it was time for an updated version. For the base of our tree you're gonna need a wooden dowel. The first thing I did was to draw out a sketch of the height and angle I wanted my tree, so I had this to work from. Next we're gonna prepare our base by painting it green with acrylic paint. This is just to make it less obvious in the end. In my old Christmas tree video, I used some metal pipe cleaner for the branches and painted them green. This time I went onto a miniature website and found this miniature pine actually meant for dollhouses. To attach the pine to the base, I'll be using a hot glue gun. You can use any type of glue you want. I started at the top of the tree by attaching a small piece of pine to the end of the stick. Then I attached small pieces around it to be small branches. Gradually make the branches longer as you work your way down the dowel to fit the angle of our initial drawing. And that's the top of our tree. If you just want to make a tiny tree, you can just stop here. To make bigger branches, cut small pieces of pine and glue them onto a longer piece before attaching them to the tree. Since the pieces are so small, be careful not to burn yourself. As you work your way down the tree, make the branches bigger. Once you're happy with the size and look of your tree, remove any strings of glue from the hot glue gun and then cut away any excess of the dowel from the bottom. Next we're going to make the tree stand. I decided I wanted mine to have a star design, so I drew it out like this. To make the inner circles, I'm going to use some recycled cardstock, which I'm going to cut into a long strip and then wrap around something circular in the right size. For this one I used a nail polish bottle. Add a drop of tacky glue or something similar to secure the strip into a loop. I made a smaller loop around a brush handle using the same method. To give the bigger circle a closed bottom, I glued it onto a piece of the cardstock and then cut away the excess. Then I glued the smaller circle in the middle. And that's the base of our stand. If you want to keep it simple, you can just leave it like this, but I'm going to add the star shape on the outside. For this I used some wooden stirring sticks, which I cut to the size I wanted my star to be. Then I filed the pieces at an angle so the tips would fit snugly together before I glued them. Then glue them to the stand. Then paint the entire stand in a Christmassy color of your choice. Once dry, seal it with a layer of Mod Podge. Once the stand is completely dry, you can attach it to the tree. Because the wooden dowel I used for my tree seemed a little too thin at the bottom to be the tree trunk, I wrapped some sketch paper around it to thicken it and then painted it with the same green color before attaching it to the stand. And that's the actual tree done. Next we're gonna make the decorations. For a simple bauble or ornament, I took this frosting looking bead, Put it onto a head pin and use pliers to make a loop at the top. For a different looking bauble, I took this drop shaped bead, took a piece of wire through the top, twisted it and made a loop again. I think it looks really cute to have bows on the tree, so I made some of those using some gold ribbon and some wire. Fold the ribbon into a bow shape, wrap the wire around the middle and then make a loop again. An easy decoration is to take some of these metal pipe cleaners and use them to wrap around the tree. Finally, we're gonna make the star for the top. I wanted a hollow star, so I started by sketching that out onto the piece of cardstock. Cut it out, and that's the base of our star. To give the star a nice sparkle, I'll be gluing holographic silver glitter onto both sides. Once it was dry, I wrapped a piece of wire around it and made it into this kind of corkscrew shape so it could be attached to the tree. Also remember to coat the wire that is wrapped around the star with the glitter as well so it doesn't stand out, and then seal it all in with Mod Podge. Let it dry completely and then we're ready to decorate the tree. I went for a pretty simple look with the decorations of my tree, but you can make it look however you want. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the like button if you did, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!